more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football.
And off we go here in Tokyo. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Reynolds out to his left. Nifty move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's a give up the middle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Pearson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Looking to throw. Reynolds. That's caught at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Rotating from the gun. Reynolds forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Caps get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Whitaker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On the ground, Whitaker.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him, because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 6-yard line.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Caps lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Whitaker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. As they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, Reynolds got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
The give to Whitaker.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
The 22-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, it's Whitaker.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing on first down. Reynolds firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Whitaker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Whitaker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Briscoe, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
94 yards rushing for it here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Reynolds. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Reynolds. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin across the Hudson from Manhattan in the borough of Brooklyn, where you see the final score there. The Black Knights don't want to give up on the playoffs just yet, as they get back to 500 at 7-7 and keep their slim hopes alive. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Bisons don't want to give up on the playoffs just yet, as they get back to 500 at 7-7 and keep their slim hopes alive. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Whitaker. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Rose. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Tigers have cut it back within a score. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
His position, and he's...
On first down, Reynolds firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, Reynolds. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, Whitaker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rose.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Now back to throw. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Tigers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So a great start to this third quarter. They get their second touchdown, and it looks like they'll tie the ball game.
And I think we want to give some credit to this coaching staff, but I also want to give some credit to the team because we talk a lot about halftime adjustments. What I'm seeing, though, is a team that's just executing better and playing a lot freer. Whatever they did, though, it worked.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie things at 20 all. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Reynolds under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. Reynolds. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Reynolds. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And this offense on 3rd down today, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up a throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Whitaker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chicago.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by Phillips. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down, Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Reynolds. Buying time to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Caps have taken a 4th quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. See if he can do it.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll run on first down. It's Whitaker, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitaker, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on third down, Reynolds. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Chicago, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.